Hey everyone, Carlos over at variabletraders.com, and here's my recap for today, Thursday, August 16. Taking the loss for today, I did not trade CISCO well at the open, and I'll give you my thought process on how we did there. So for this recap, really want to focus on CISCO, as I believe you can definitely learn more from your losing trades than you do from your winning trades, and just kind of put it in your experience bucket and just know what to do better next time and what to avoid. So if you look at the 5-minute chart, CISCO, after the open, it was kind of just trading in this range, and for the first hour at least, and I got really chopped up on this up and down here. So it never lost the VWAP completely. It dropped to the low of the day and it just kept bouncing between the VWAP and the low of the day. So on the 1-minute chart, you can see it better. At the open, we had this sell up. We actually were thinking that it was going to crack VWAP and be a long, but once this candle happened here, you had this selling pressure, and the next candle more selling pressure. Then it just, at that point, it was a good indication for a short. So I'd never get in before the 935 candle unless there's a clear indication that is a good risk to reward and that I'm not chasing. So my indication was when I had this pullback here, the following candle, which is the 935, that's my indication to get in once it starts selling off. So I got in here with a stop loss, not at this moving average because this is pretty high. So maybe around around here or so, this level. But got in here short. It sold off really nice, and then I took some profits off twice here, and then it just pulled back up. So I was stopped out almost a little bit above break even. So at this point, I'm still profitable because I did take a lot of profits here. Then on the next trade, what it does is it hits the moving averages and it starts to sell off again. So at this point, I still see a good risk to reward, right? I want to get in here. My reward is the crack of the new low of the day, and my stop loss is up here. So I get in for a short. I like the setup. I take profits as it gets to close to the low of the day. But then again, it starts selling up, so I get out right before break even because I don't want to give any of my profits back. So at this point, once this candle did not push up toward the moving average, there was not a lot of a buying pressure. I got in again for a short, and again it's just lost momentum. It just stayed here, and here's where I got stopped out again at this average. Then once again, one more time, it starts selling off. I get back in, and then again I get stopped out at the moving average. So the first two trades were really good. I mean, this is a good setup. It just didn't go my way, so I was able to take some profits out and get stopped out almost at break even. But then here and here, now I'm just forcing something that's not there. So these two trades were not necessary. I should have waited for more confirmation of what the stock wants to do. So once this happened, I took a trade on Walmart. So I left CISCO alone for a little bit, took a trade on Walmart for open range breakdown. Didn't sell off a lot, and also Walmart is very expensive, so I did not take a lot of trades. So I got stopped out at break even, but I was able to take out a little bit of profits. Then I go back to CISCO. Again, now it looks like it's consolidating here below the VWAP. I like that it's pushing up against the VWAP, so I'm expecting we're about to squeeze some of these people here that are short and go for this moving average here. So I get in long with a stop loss at this level here, okay, because it looks like it's some kind of support here, and it just doesn't go anywhere, right? So I get stopped out again. So again, at this point, it starts pushing up again. Now I feel okay, maybe this is the time that it's going to crack the VWAP. I go in long and I got out of break even once I noticed that this candle was not pushing up as soon as it started. So again, just forcing something that was not there. I got caught up in this choppiness. I took a little bit of a break, just kind of sit back and say, okay, let me see what's happening with CISCO. And the rest of my my watch list, which I had today, were really not doing anything in the morning. I didn't have any good setups. And for a trader, that's tough because you come in ready to take advantage of any opportunities, and sometimes the market's not going to give you the opportunities you're looking for. So that's what happened to me this morning, unfortunately. So, but then once again, it started selling off. It lost the VWAP. It bounces from the low of the day. I get in for short, thinking it's going to bounce from these moving averages. My stop loss is up here at the VWAP, and then again I get stopped out. So at this point, I was a little bit frustrated, so I took a break. I said, you know what, I'm just not trading well, and this comes from, again, forcing something that's not there. CISCO was trading within a range, and it was just not going anywhere. So I took a break, and then I found something on MU. I was able to take MU for a short, to I think the previous day close, and was able to make some profits there. But again, Cisco, the first two trades were great, and then these trades after that, I'm just forcing something that's not there. So my takeaway today is, if wait for good setups. Always wait for good setups. Unfortunately, I got caught in this choppiness, and again, sometimes the market will do that to you. You're not always going to be able to take advantage of some of the moves if they're not there. So that's all for today, guys. Hope everyone else had a good, clean day today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.